Hey guys, this is Anil. In this video, we will learn how we can create left navigation and how we can create this header. Okay, so this is part 3 and this is my template. You can say leave application template. This is the default template. And in part 1 and part 2, we have learned the home screen. But in this part, we will learn the left navigation and the header. Okay, so let's move on makes.powerapps.com. Just click on new application, click on canvas, and here you can see phone layout and tablet layout. So just choose tablet layout. Alright, so here we have to create a component. Just click on new component. Okay, so here I'll just rename it as a header. Okay, and now here I'll see the screen size. So my screen size, height and width, I'll check. This is the height. The height should be responsive as per my screen size. So suppose I want divide by 7, and what should be the width? The width should be equal to my screen size. Alright, now put one container over here. Okay, the container has been added. Alright, so here again we have to fix the height and width of this container. The height should be header height dot height, and the width should be width of my header. Alright, so you can see height and width is set. Now we have to set x and y. So x should be 0 and y should be 0. Okay, so exactly you can see the container is in my header screen. Okay, now here I'll put a label. So the label text should be request leave. If you will see over here, request and leave. Okay, so I will copy from here. I'll give font size 18. Okay, and one icon, arrow right. Okay, and the height and width I will just see 45 and 45. Okay, now the second label you can see leave. Okay, Here you can see y 45 or y 50 oh, 40 38 okay fine. Cool. Now the next we have to create this circle. So for the circle we have to add a icon plus, okay, and here we have to add a circle, okay, and this icon should be in reorder as send backward. Now you can see the circle, okay, and the third thing is request, create request, add one more label. Do it a little bit small. Cool. Now it's look good. Now we have to just add a selector. From here we will add a rectangle. Okay, that rectangle should come inside the container and it should be reordered as backward. Okay, now more backward, more backward, and the height and the width should be equal to the uh, my header. Okay, so here I'll select the height, header dot height, and the width should be header width. Okay, and again the x and y, x should be 0 and the y should be 0. Okay, now it looks good. Only we have to change the color. So that color should be white. Cool. Now if I'll go on the screen and here you can see we have a screen like my leave request. Okay, so we will create the similar screen over here, my leave request, and do as a duplicate screen, my leave balance. Okay, and company holiday. Company holiday. Okay, so three screen we will create, and more screen if you want you can create also. All right, so now on this screen I want to add that header. Okay, if I run this, you can see the similar screen has been added. Okay, but the screen is a little bit wide. Okay, so the width is little bit we have to decrease. So from here in the header I will change the width of my sorry, height of my screen is I have to change as 8. Okay, you know the design you have to take care. I'm telling the logic only. Okay, just go in the X section and you can just increase this. Give me 1 minute, I'll do that. Suppose the position from X. Here you can see X and Y. And what is the X and Y? X means from the left, okay, and the Y means from the below or bottom. Okay, so now if I'll see 30, then you can see it will go up, little bit up. Okay, now if I'll run this, looks like similar. Okay, and you can change it as per your, but still you can see this is the plus, but here you can see the signal is white. Okay, so for that what we have to do, just go in our component and in the circle this should be white. Okay, now I'll check exactly it's coming as expected. You can just decrease the size, that you can do. Okay, now here you can see in this application, in this template, we don't have any component, and they have created this header in all the screen. But what we have did, we have just created this component, and we have reused this component in all the screen. And if we are doing any changes in this component is reflecting in all screens. So this is the reusable component. Okay, now we have to create the left navigation. So for left navigation, again we have to create a new component, navigation. Okay, now again the navigation height and width. So what should be the height of this navigation? The height of this navigation should be screen height, means the screen height. This is our screen height. Okay, screen height minus, we have to deduct this header height. You can better understand, I'll let you know why we are doing minus. Because if you will see over here, this is the height of my header and this height should be deducted from this navigation. Okay, so the same I have did. Now what should be the width? The width should be screen size and divide by 5 exactly. Okay, now here in this component we have to add a gallery. Okay, so the gallery height and width, the same thing, we have to do width equals to navigation width. Okay, and again the height. Actually, why I'm not fixing this? Because my screen will be responsive. Navigation dot height. Okay, and the same thing for x and y. The x should be 0 and the y should be 0. All right, now it's fixed in my navigation screen. Okay, now we have to create a property for navigation, nav item, and this will be our input property and we will create as a table. Just click on create button. Okay, now here I will define title, and what should be the title? Title should be my screen name. Okay, and the second column should be target screen. What is the target screen? I will let you know. So right now you know what is the target screen. Suppose here if I'm going to click on this screen, then you can see the inner content is going to change. All right, so this is means we are on this click we are targeting a screen. So the same thing we are creating over here. All right, so here we don't have any screen, but here we will use app dot current screen or active screen. Okay, now the same we will copy and paste. Okay, now I will change leave request. First is leave request and the second is leave balance. Leave balance, and the third screen is company holiday. Company holiday. All right, so here I will add a label. Just add a label over here, and in this label, first in the gallery, in the item, sorry, I will select my nav item. So actually nav item is a custom property, so that will come inside the navigation dot nav item. Okay, so my gallery has been bind by this custom property. Now in the label you can see the title. Okay, now I will just do it little bit small. Fine. So here, if I'll go over here and if I'll add this on a screen navigation and I'll set it over here. Okay, then if I'll see, you can see. But a few things I have to do over here. What we have to do? First, I will change this fill. So it should be 240, 240, 240 and 1. Okay, just change this. Now you can see background is gray. Okay, now when I will select any of the item, then the color should be changed. Okay, for that what we have to do? So for that I'll go in template fill, and in the template fill I'll create a rule. If this item dot is select, okay, then white, okay, else gray. Cool. So I will just close this template fill. Now if I'll go over here and if you will see, you can see, okay, as per expected we are getting this result. Okay, the same thing if you will see. Okay, now the next we have to add this in our all screen in my leave balance also, navigation, okay, in my leave request also. Fine. So if I run this now, the next target is how we will understand we are moving on the different screen. So for that I'll just take a label inside this and the name will be my leave request, so that we can understand we are in my leave request. Okay, now this is my leave balance. Here also I will add a label. Now in the same thing in company holiday, company holiday. Now if you will go over here, you can see we are not navigating. Why? Because we have not set the target screen. Okay, so we will go over here in the gallery, on the gallery on select. Gallery on select, first we will do select as a true. Okay, and where we will navigate? We will navigate on the target screen. This item dot target screen. Okay, and here you can see feed or whatever you want. Okay, now go in the screen. Still we are not able to. Why? Because if you will see in the navigation, and in the navigation we have a property nav item, but here you can see app.active screen, but here we have to provide actual name of the screen. Okay, so this is one time activity, so here I'll provide my leave request. Okay, and here this is my leave balance, my leave balance, and this is the my company holiday. Okay, now the same thing we have to copy and paste in my all navigation, in all nav item. Just copy and paste. Okay, and the third, my third screen also. Fine. Now I will run this application and see the screen is going to change, but the auto color, the selected color is not working as expected. Okay, for that, what we have to do? Why it's not going to change? Because here on this gallery, from here, uh, I'll let you know here in the autofill template fill, you can see this item dot is selected, but this item, the value of this item is not passing from screen to component. So to pass the value, what we have to do? Again we have to create a custom property. Okay, just go over here and create current screen. Okay, and this current screen will be text type. Just click on create button. Now go in the template fill and this item dot title. I'll let you know why we are choosing the title. Equals to navigation dot current screen. Okay, if the title of this gallery is equal to current screen, then it should be white, else it should be gray. Why? Because we are going to pass the value of the current screen. So here in the navigation, you will see the current screen. So in the current screen, I will pass the value of my current screen. Okay, so my current screen here you can see my leave request, my leave request. Okay, so this is the text type of value, so I will pass the text. Otherwise, if you will create the screen type, you can create the screen type. Screen, you can pass the screen value. Okay, again here in the current screen, I will pass my leave balance, my leave, my leave balance. Okay, and just do it text type, and in the company holiday, we will pass company holiday. Okay, now let's run this. Now you can see we are getting this result as expected. One more thing, if you will see over here, you can see the font of this item is changing. Okay, so for that, what we can do, we can just go on the label, and in the label you can see one property color. Okay, so the color, if the same rule, if this item dot title equals to navigation dot current screen, then it should be black, or you can see any color, any other color also. I will just copy and paste the color. Okay, now if we will run this and see the result. Okay, so this is how we have achieved the same thing we are doing over here. Okay, the thing here, we have created the component. If you will see over here, the component are reusable things, but here if you will see in the template, they didn't use any kind of component. Okay, and you know the benefit of the component. Okay, so in this video we have only learned how we can create this header and how we have created this left navigation. Okay, so that's it for this video, and we will cover the inner screen in my next video. That's it for today. Thanks for watching video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.